And among these items, and there were like 25 items on this list, I am anti-gun, right? And then, like 5 points below, I am anti-prohibition. Do you get it? There's a lot of fucking cognitive dissonance going on in the left in America. I don't think these guys really know what they fucking believe. Do you like Noam Chomsky? I like him. I don't agree with him on everything. I like him. I don't like any kind of control, Asia. Control.
Gotta check some shit. Fucking stand on there. Shit. My fucking video is being perceived.
Everybody doesn't need to do anything. Just the people who want to should be able to. Fake Sagan, what do you think about left libertarianism? I don't know.
That's really not too defined anyway. And it's like, that could mean so many fucking things.
I can't even tell the left libertarians from the crypto Republican libertarians anymore.
Oh yeah. I would consider myself a left libertarian.
I mean, where would you put Penn Jillette on that scale? Is he a left libertarian or a right libertarian?
I would say he's probably a center libertarian, because he has some kind of right-wing shit, but he's some left-wing shit.
I mean, he's always talking about, like, the Cato Institute and fucking free trade, those guys. You know, he's one of those laissez-faire capitalist libertarians.
Yeah. I don't really know how, I mean, like, it's kind of hard to qualify people, you know, because we really have kind of, like, insufficient classifications. It's like your same objection to those personality types and shit. Like, how do you fucking honestly sit there and reduce a person's belief structure to, like, you're a left libertarian?
Yeah, I hate how people like to exchange their political compass ratings on the internet and shit.
I've taken that test several times, and my results are always vastly fucking different.
It's stupid. I mean, it's like really gauging the content of somebody's intelligence based on an IQ score. I mean, how can you sum up something as complex as your political beliefs with a number? Oh, I gotta see this. I'm anti-gun and anti-prohibition too, in the sense that I find gun useless and stupid, but I'm not for banning it.
What?
I think he means banning.
Okay, well, I mean, that kind of, I don't know, that's just a confusing...
Okay, I can see that, but, you know, I think the person who's... Now, maybe I'm just assuming, I think the profile that I was looking at, this guy was for gun control, but he says he's anti-prohibition, and it's like, liberals don't think of gun control as a form of prohibition. You know, it's like, if you're arrested for smoking crystal meth, that's prohibition. But if you're arrested for carrying a gun, that's not prohibition somehow. It's different. You know? I just think there's kind of like a false dichotomy in the.
I like guns.
Are there any weapons you would ban? No, I think I should be able to build a nuclear device if I want to. Lol, what? For Queasy, I was a victim and I'm still relatively anti-gun. People react to being victimized differently, Paul. I haven't figured out any rhyme or reason to it. It seems to me like half the people who get attacked start carrying a gun, and half the people want to ban all the guns. There's no rhyme or reason.
It's kind of weird. I mean, like, I don't know. You should never fucking base your opinion on some kind of Trump. I don't go as far as Case on the whole gun issue. Like, I'd say, like, I draw the line at people building militias and shit.
Well, my opinion on like gun control as far as the freedom and liberty and shit is really cynical and dark, and people misinterpret it and they think it's naive. I don't have any illusions about overthrowing the government or like defending myself against a SWAT team of FBI agents. I'm just saying that like the only freedom that exists is the freedom to choose death over slavery. Give me liberty or give me death.
Yeah.
You can't throw me behind bars if I have a gun. I can choose death.
Yeah.
That's it. As sad as it is, that's the only freedom.
I agree with that.
Because the mob is going to overcome you no matter how well armed you are.
I just don't know if...
But if the idea of being a slave is really that distasteful to you, you can choose death. As long as you're armed. If you're not armed, you can't even choose death. It's not an option.
I don't know. I guess I have a kind of complicated view of that.
Go ahead and explain it. I don't even know how we got on this topic. Like, believe it or not, I didn't provoke this. I think people just kind of bring this up when I'm around because it's seen as my pet issue.
It kind of is in some way. Not the whole gun thing. It's really too specific. The whole freedom thing. Okay, I'm really pissed off because I don't know where my black one is. Is that one you zero shoot up or something?
Oh, I put it back in the case with all the rest of them.
I know, but the case seems to have fallen over for some reason.
Then maybe Yujiro did take it.
No, it's here. I gotta, because I want to do a video. I want to fucking shoot a video in front of it, so I gotta fucking draw like some kind of fucking like skimpy outfit on this girl's ass. Otherwise, I'll fucking try.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have to tell me about the prohibition on cartoon asses on YouTube.
No.
That's.
I'm drawing a thong on her, even though it really doesn't change the ass at all. Maybe they'll, that way I can at least say, like, it's got a thong. What the heck? Like, the ass actually looks exactly the same. I kind of wish I didn't do that comedic exaggeration. I guess I can try to return it to its more reasonable proportions like Ocean had it. I was just trying to be funny. Yeah, it was funny. I just,
I don't think it looks too big. It's believable. She could have like some kind of horrible cancer.
ass cancer. It's all good.
Holy shit, Fake Sagan, it's amazing to see you. Have you already gone over what you've been up to recently?
Has Fake Sagan Case Smooth Terrorist ever really spent a lot of time talking about his personal life? I mean...
Yeah, like up to in what sense? Like in relation to internet video blogging or in my personal life? What do you want to know? What do you think about the age of consent? I think it's just one of the millions of things that prove to me that a law is the age of consent varies from person to person. Some people are more mature than others.
Well, my question is, like, with your gun control stance of, like, I think I should be able to build a nuclear weapon, like, isn't, like, a world in which we allow anyone to do anything, like, a world where consent no longer even matters anyway?
How so?
I mean, like, if I can, like, build an arsenal and there's nothing anyone can do to stop me, I can just fucking, like, go into your house and be like, give me all your shit, faggot! I don't consent to this! BAM!
Yeah.
Taking it anyway.
But isn't that kind of the world we already live in, though?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, our current system actually tries, and I think succeeds to some extent, to stave off that sort of behavior. You know, I'm just wondering...
I think the winners up and the losers down, and people call that stability, but it's really just...
Well, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that, like, you know, in like a more primitive culture, really the only way to advance is through violence. You know, we've built a culture where, you know, you can advance and it's still brutal and it's still, you know, you still have the same social hierarchy intact, but people don't necessarily have to use violence to advance in society. There are methods that lead to a lot less bloodshed and angst and torment and destroyed families and lives.
I kind of think the violence has just been cleverly hidden.
Well, obviously we still have violence. I'm just saying that it's nowhere near as prevalent as it once was.
Well, exert like economic pressure and force you out on the street and like foreclose on your house and you starve to death. Was that a violent act? You're dead. And the violence has just been hidden. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I get your point. I'm just saying, like, at least in a system like that, a person has a chance. I mean, there's not some feudal lord that can just come down and kill all these motherfuckers.